Welcome to MeatballCraft, episode 6. We've got lots to do today, so let's get started. I now have enough uranium to be able to make the litherite that we need to make the first tier of the void miner. Hopefully we don't need any more than that. And with that, we should be able to make the tier 1 void miner. Apart from we don't have this thing called interconnect. Okay, I thought that was obsidian as well. We're not quite there yet then. We can now make 2 interconnects and then the void miner. We also are going to need an assembler, which should be this one, which is also why we need another bit of litherite. And now we have a void resource miner. I have greatly underestimated the litherite we need. We need 2 each per structure frame tier 1, and we need a total of 24 plus structure panels, which I'm not even sure how to make them yet. Make a structure panel. Oh, that's fine. Structure panels are cheap, and then a laser core, which 2 laser cores, which are these. They're also cheap, and then the laser lens is cheap. So we need another 40 litherite, which is a bunch more uranium, but now we've got the quarry set up, it shouldn't take too long. I've been working on getting the infusion crystals, and I have all of them, but I want the master infusion crystal, which lets me make any essence out of 1 crystal instead of having lots of different ones. And to make this, it's not too hard really, but insanium can be made pretty easily. I'll probably just fight some withers for that. We need blocks of prosperity, also easy. Octane, which we got from the Between Lands. Fiery ingots, which we can get from using the fiery tears and fiery blood from the Ergas and the Hydra. It can also be seeds eventually. And finally, the last thing that we need is Zanite, which is from the Aether. So I guess that's going to be our next destination. To get to the Aether, which is this quest, we need to get into astral sorcery a little bit and make the luminous crafting table. So I think we just need to make a crafting table and put it in one of the astral sorcery temples, and it should work. So I found one of the large astral sorcery temples. We dig down, we should find this collector crystal down here. If I put this here, stuff happens, and we ask to see sunlight. There's lots of water in here. Now will work. Apparently not. I've got the ingredients for the resonating wand, so let's try this. Okay, I can make the wand, and then I right click on the crafting table. Or do I have to do this recipe? Oh, now we need pure flux crystals, right? I'll be back. I'm sure you could normally just put the crafting table under and it just turns, but maybe not in this mod pack. Luckily, it's still nighttime, so this should be fine, and there we go, the luminous crafting table. Perfect. We now have astral sorcery unlocked, which means we can now go to the Aether. To get to the Aether, we need to do some convoluted recipes to get a skyroot bucket before we get there. I have been trying to right-click on it with a water bucket several times and it wasn't working, but I finally figured it out. So I need some illumination powder, and I need some rammer head hide. I'm not sure if we have any. If not, there should be some in the savannah. And that we can make the skyroot bucket to open the Aether portal. I have just found a rammerhead spawn egg in storage, so we can use that to duplicate him and spawn lots and get hunter points and all sorts. While hunting the rammerheads, I did get my hunter up to level 15, which means I can kill these things in those blue dungeons over there, and they drop heartstones, and by using heartstones they actually put our innervation up, or innervation, whatever. That puts that up, and then when you drop these on the floor, we can get more hearts. I don't know how high to make it, but if we farm them for a little while, I'm sure we could very easily have enough to have a few more hearts at our disposal. While I was crafting the skyroot bucket, we made enough liquid chorus to finish the orb. Now we have 1 complete orb on top of our Thermcraft base, and I think it looks pretty good. Oh no, I hear fire in the mob farm. I hear fire in the mob farm. It's burning again. Oh no. Just as I was so happy to finally be able to open the Aether portal, we filled the skyroot bucket with water and right click, and the portal is open. So now we can go to the Aether. Hopefully we have creative light in this dimension. That would be... We do! Okay, that would be very nice. So the Aether's classic mod, and it has 3 main dungeons, a QB maze, a Valkyrie den, and then an annoying guy. So we're going to go find them. To help us find the dungeons we are looking for, the quest book has gifted us with scanner modules, which scans for the stone that is used in those dungeons. So I've put in the carved stone module so far, so hopefully this will help us find what we're looking for. I found this little platform. Oh, it's got a meatball wraith on it. I assume custom mobs. Are they... Oh, is he a boss? Okay. Can I summon lots? Oh yes, he drops the sentient meatball, and this can make sentient meatball armor. Oh, Lore of the Meatball Man. I'm sure it's used for some. Oh yeah, it's used for in the Gaia altar to make things. So yeah, that's quite useful. Nice to be able to summon him. So that's right next to the portal. I've just done a scan, and as you can see, there's some squares here which suggest the dungeon's there. So let's go have a look and see. I haven't done the Aether for quite a while, so this will be fun. We might have to dig to get to it. Okay, I found it. Oh dear. I don't know what's exploding. I was trying to put this in the transmutation tablet. I should probably make some torches so that we can find our way. Some stone torches will do. Okay, and let's see what... Oh, mimics. I don't think this is a very big dungeon. Wet keep. Zanite. We still need to find the Zanite. That's why we've come, but it is fun to look around. What ambrosia will be useful. Ah, there's the actual entrance to the dungeon. Oh, I don't know if they were evil or not. They're kind of bad if they weren't. Sorry. Oh no, they're shooting at me. You can die then. Oh yes, here's the boss. He only likes to be hit with a pickaxe though, which should be fine because our pickaxe is made of red matter. We need to be careful about this. I mean, we're doing a fair amount of damage and he's not really hurting us, so we did get a couple extra health from killing those hunter enemies in the overworld. We now have pink heart, which is nice. We should be fairly tanky. Come on. Okay, and he's dead. And we got a yellow heart for it. Ooh, and a little song. We got this bronze key. That's to open this, I assume. Oh, we got some blue gummy sweets, which I haven't eaten. That's always good. A Valkyrie lance. Oh, can be super enchanted. Cloud staff and that hammer of notch. Well, I'm not sure what any of that does. Already my inventory is quite full, so we should have probably found a way. I should have made a bag before we came. I've still been carrying this one from the beginning, but Dungeon 1 complete. Next we are looking for the Valkyrie... Oh, lag spike. Next we are looking for the Valkyrie dungeon, which I think actually, if I remember correctly, is fairly easy to spot. However, I have found this and I wanted to see what it was. Oh, dark. Oh, there's spawners here. Let's get them quickly before they hurt us. Does this do anything? That's got EMC, that's nice. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Oh, there's loads of spawners. Yeah, they're not spawning anything, so they don't seem to be too harmful. What's in these chests? Oh, dark crystals. I think these are used in astral sorcery, so that'll be nice. I'll take them with me. I don't need them, they just give some iron. Okay, and off to find the Valkyrie dungeon. Not too much time later, and I have found the Valkyrie dungeon. See, they are quite large and easy to spot, so I didn't need the stuff for that. So here we are. I'll take some of the stone. Oh no, I can't to break the stone. I wanted some for the quest, so let's go forward first and see what we can find. Does this do anything? Oh, it can be enchanted. There might be some more mimics, but I'll come back if anything interesting happens. I found a Valkyrie. I think I meant to kill them, but you have to kill them with a sword. I think I need 10 victory medals to be able to take on the boss. This one's annoying because her health's going up so fast. If I just spam it, it's probably going to be fine. Okay, yeah, that worked. Found the Valkyrie Queen. Oh, I need one more medal. I have the last medal now, so time to fight. I wish to fight you. I am ready. I don't think she heals though, so I'll go back to just... She's not hurting me at all, so... And she's dead. And I got her golden sword. There's some golden oak saplings over here. I think I'll take one. Can I break these now? I can break these now, so that's good. And there should be, oh, that's a throne, Neptune chestplate and some Valkyrie leggings. So that was nice and easy. Glad that's done. And I can just come out through the wall. So one more boss left to do. And really quickly, I seem to have found the next boss, who I think is over here. Oh, that's the cube guy again. I did put the right one in. Ah, it's looking at the sentries. That's interesting. It should have the right one in. It is the Hellfire Stone. Okay, strange. I might just kill him again for fun. I think this is what we're looking for. It said egg-shaped island with golden oak. Yeah, this seems to be the place, and that looks much more like Hellfire Stone. So I think we have found him. He is annoying if I remember correctly, so let's go. Oh, he's speaking to us. He's a bit slow. Hurry up. Let me kill you. Oh dear, this is going to stop the Aether being eternal all day, but it's okay. Right, come on. Let me kill you. Okay, he's dead. And I missed recording it because it was taking me so long to hit him, and I was taking no damage, so it didn't matter. I also got the sun altar, which is nice, and I can now pick up one of the blocks and complete the quest. So now we can see what's in here. Phoenix leggings, an iron bubble, and a pig slayer. Yes, now he's dead. We've technically completed the Aether. Oh, I don't know what this is. This gives you Skystone. Does it drop anything else? Oh, white apples, which don't seem to count as a food. Oh dear, made everything go strange. Well, now we have access to the Aether anyway, so we can get as much Xana as we need to be able to get the Master Infusion Crystal. I have done some wither killing so that we can get the 8 insanium we need to make the master infusion crystal. So if I just add that, we now have it, and we can get into mystical agriculture much easier now. The main benefit of this is if we take one of the other supremium essences we have, we can combine it and we can get superium, etc, all the way down. So now we can just really farm the wither for any essence we need, and we can make pretty much any seed we want, which means it'll be much easier to get resources that don't have EMC. Now we're a bit stronger, there are a couple more bosses which I fancy doing. We've got the amphibonite lung and the troll idol, so I'm just going to go a little further away to fight this guy. Right, so if I throw him, he should spawn. Okay, here he is. Got quite a lot of health. Okay, and he's dead. And he was a boss version. He got me a smash jaw and a statue and some other stuff, so yeah, that was alright. Oh, I got some more rabbit, which I haven't even eaten yet, so even better. Next, we need to drop this lung in an ocean biome, so if I just chuck this in here. Ah, there we go. A boss. This one's much more receptive to the shuriken. Bit of a lag spike. Oh, he's flying. And now he's dead as well. We can collect everything he dropped. Let's see, we got some storm runes, which I don't really know. The Corallus polyp, which is the quest, and a couple more statues, so they're pretty simple bosses. I've set up another little mob farm below Y11. I'm collecting a few things, a few mob drops. I put a few more drawers than I would need. Everything else goes into the trash cans. I did put filters in these, but I don't think it's actually necessary. I just have it as a lower priority than the drawers, so these are all locked, so only things I want will go in, but really we're looking for these corrupt shards, which are useful in making the corrupt stone. It also makes some ritual stones for blood magic, which is important, as well as several other things, so it's good to have these. I want them specifically because I want to super enchant that bow I got from the Twilight Forest, and one of the things we needed was the corrupted stone, which is what we are collecting via the shards. We also need a legendary ender eye, which take ender shards, which we can find in the end, so I'll be working on that. I just want something a bit stronger to be able to kill the ender dragon. One of my next goals is to get into deep mob learning. We do need to do some woot to get into that. To make the blank data models is completely fine, but if we are going to use the data models, we need to get the deep learner, and that requires a soot covered plate, and to make them before we have the pristine shulker matters that we need to use tier 2 shards, which are dropped by all woot farms, so we need to work on that to be able to get into deep mob learning. And also we needed to go to the Aether apparently, so I've already done that, so one step closer. I need to make a crystal cluster to be able to get the super enchantment, and that's made with these vengeful demonic crystal clusters which are found in will crystal monoliths in the nether roof, and I think that's what this is. And yes, this is vengeful and stuff. Oh, I don't think I can uncraft them into anything. No, but they have EMC, so I could use them for decoration. So yeah, if I can get into here, not sure quite how, then you should be able to find those will crystals. I found this villager. I don't know if he's a reference to Lashmak or not, but that would be pretty cool. Okay, to get into the monolith, apparently we need the Vengeance and Retaliation keys. Okay, I've kind of found a way to cheat it. If I use the red morning star, I can right click and I can get the vengeful crystals in my inventory that way. So hopefully I can get them all. I know this is cheating, but I want to do this now, and it seems a long way off. A little bit of slightly cheating later, and I have all the crystal clusters that I need. Technically, I'm not going to count it as cheating. It says to enter the monolith, you need to get the keys. Otherwise it's cheating. They didn't say anything about collecting the crystals from outside the monolith, so I haven't cheated. And anyway, mods are there to exploit. I don't know what's happened. They've broken my apple of Grisaia. It doesn't work as it did now. I don't know why. I'm just in the middle of some blood magic, but I just wanted to say I found the footage of me making all the ME cable that disappeared, and I made tons of it, and I definitely made it. There's video footage of me making it, so I have no idea where it's gone, and it's so annoying to have to make it all again, but at least I know I'm not gone crazy. With some runes of augmented capacity and the wills that we took from the nether, we are able to make 5 crystal clusters. I've come to the nether because I need to find a nethengenic beast. This is because to make the enchantment we need these nethengeic bones, which requires the nethengeic core-stone to call the nethengeic wither, and to get that we need to right click a nethengeic beast with this flammable dust. However, I've not found one yet, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. I found them. They're in this little spawner over here. Right click. Oh good, I got it. Okay, I'm off. That was very easy. Okay, so I'm just going to chuck this on the floor here. Take the ring of magnetization off. Chuck it on the floor. I assume this is going to spawn. Well, let's get the ring back just in case. Oh, he's going up. Okay, it doesn't seem too hard. Okay, I got the bone, it's got EMC, so we've managed it. I know why the apple wasn't working. It takes mana from the greater band of mana. We are draining it at excessive speed, and it's probably because of this. So let's test that. If I put this away instead of the bound thing, mana's being charged. So I don't know how it's being charged, mind you, unless it's from that thing. So yeah, that'll be why. That's why it stopped working and started working again. It was out of mana. So it wasn't broken, it wasn't a bug. I just forgot that it used mana. With everything in place, we can now super enchant the bow. Okay, here it is. We have Withering 6, Power 18, Infinity, and Leech. So it's a pretty good bow. I can add multi-shot and some other things as well. Pretty nice. So I'm going to put Mending on some other things. And there, we have a pretty nice ranged weapon that's not the shuriken. I've added some multi-shot, so now it does this. Got quick draw as well. I think I found a boss. I definitely found lots of bats anyway. Here he is. This guy, Leshen. I just found him by this tree, and I was looking for some bees. Yeah, he's dead. Doesn't seem to have given me anything particularly exciting though, so at least, well, we found him. Just remaking some of the quartz fibers that I lost. This is how I'm farming wool to get covered ME cables. I spawn a lot of sheep, I shear them until we get to the mob cap in the room, then I kill them all with the mob crusher. I now have about 12 stacks of ME smart cable, so if that goes missing, I've put it in less chest. And it better not go anywhere before I've done the AE system, because all I need to do is the drives and the terminals, and we should be set up for storage at the very least. We have now connected the ME stuff to the controller. We have 64 4K ME storage drives, which should be enough for now. I went for 4K because we don't have a lot of any singular item, but we have lots of different types of items. And in here we have a storage terminal. I've also managed to breed the agricultural queen. Finally had enough uranium to be able to make the void miner, which is here. So I've got all the stuff in my inventory, so it should just be able to be made like this. I think you can add upgrades. Okay, I think that's it done. And maybe you can't add upgrades to the first tier, I'm not sure. Not quite sure how this works. I'll figure that out and come back. Okay, it's all figured out and it's working now. The void miner needs a direct sight to bedrock. That's what this laser is, and it didn't have that, so as soon as I dug down, it started working fine. And it will output ores to this inventory. It is very, very slow. I don't think I can add speed upgrades to this, but I might be able to, and if I can, I'll try to. So hopefully this will start mining some stuff for us. What we're looking for is the thing that makes the tier 2 ore miner. So we want erodium. Don't quite know the chances. We need erodium crystals, created from the tier 1 ore miner, which is the only way to get it. So yes, we've got a crystal laser lens in, even though it was very expensive. We've got a 3.57% chance to actually get the erodium. So once we have enough of that, we'll upgrade the ore miner, upgrade the structure tiers, and continue like that until we get to the top ore miner, which may take a very long time and will increasingly take more power. The next mod we need to get into is Woot, and that's because I want to get into deep mob learning to help with some of the mob drops. And to get into Woot, we need Stygian iron ingots. And these are made very annoyingly. Brozite we can get from the quarry, so same with limonite. Blaze quartz is easy enough. Purple blaze we already have a spawner for. We need to find cursed organic matter, which is a whole lot of other stuff, but it can be duplicated after you had it once, as long as you get hop graphite, which means you need to probably start a production of coal coke. I might have to make this as well, because, oh, Eden souls. Okay, that's fine. I really, really despise making the immersive engineering multi-blocks now. I've used them too many times. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a difficult, well, not a difficult recipe, but it will require a bit of setting up. Let's get going. And we now have Stygian iron. At this point in time, I am waiting for HP graphite. I thought I'd eat some food, get some more hearts, so I have got some. And I ate a burnt enchanted feather, and it has given me speed 101 for 832 minutes, which is fine flying, but running around, I'm going insane speeds. I'm not even sprinting. This is madness. I'm gonna have to drink some milk. This is too much. I've discovered something fun, and that is if you use those intestines that mobs drop, sometimes you can get good things. Like, I've got 21 dragon hearts now. 20 of them have come from intestines, and I also got some nether stars. I can't remember how many I had to begin with, but I think I got about 4 from just opening the intestines because I had tons. So it's actually worth keeping them and opening them. Because we just need the tier 2 shards, we can very easily make a tier 1 woot farm, which is what we're going to do. So that requires 10 factory flesh casing, 14 bone casing, 2 upgrade bases, and 2 tier 1 caps. We'll also need the factory heart, the controller, importer, exporter, and a power cell. We can just use the basic one for now. I don't think we need anything more advanced. This is going to just spawn sheep or something random, just so that we can get the shards that we need. We now have a small tier 1 fruit factory up and running. It spawns pigs because pigs are fairly cheap to spawn, and it will drop the tier 2 shards. So I've just put it down here. I'll probably make an extract and draws. So far we've only got the raw pork chops. It's very, very slow. I think we can upgrade it a little bit with some speed upgrades. But if we just let this run, we should be able to get enough tier 2 shards to be able to get into things like the simulation chamber, so we can get the soot covered plates, which is the main thing that we're missing. Thanks to a comment on one of my videos, I have now set up netherite production. This is so that we can get the red matter furnace from the furnace dimension, and to get the furnace dimension we need a gargantuan drum, which is one of these red ones, which holds 65 million buckets of whatever you put in it, which is about 65,000 buckets of netherite. So it seems a bit slow, but I am killing these guys. I can also put it in the nether and get some more netherite ore. I don't know how long it'll take, but it's good to get the production started now. I've been looking for the pristine matter, and I have found a few that are probably going to be good for now. We've got Blaze for the sulfur, Ender Dragon for draconium dust, Dragon's Breath, the green hearts, etc. Enderman for the end crystals, Guardians for the shards and the crystals of prismarine, Shulkers because to make more deep learners and loot fabricators, Withers for nether stars, with the skeletons for the skeleton skulls. So I don't know if we'll need that if we have the pristine wither matter, so maybe not that one. The thermal elemental matter to get all the basalts and blizz rods and the stuff you need to make the powders. The smash matter for the small piles of platinum dust, as the only way we can get platinum at the moment is through using nickel ore in the induction smelter. The Corrales matter, that's to get the titanium dust, as I think that's probably one of the better ways to get it. And the Nethengenic wither also does nether stars. I might do that one instead of the normal wither. That one only does shards and this one does the actual stars. So you'll be for the nether star and the small piles of tungsten dust, and also probably the demon hearts. So that's the plan so far. There's a lot of other matters that seem really, really useful, but we just can't get them right now because we don't have the mobs available. So yeah, it's a good start. We'll have to make quite a few simulation chambers and loot fabricators, but it should all be good. With some soot-covered plates, we can now make the deep learner, and this, I think you could put 4 data models in here at a time. Kill things until you get to a basic form, and then you can put them into the simulation chamber until they get to a higher level. You can also use a bee for this. That is, yeah, the deeply learning comb. You can't make this bee. I wonder if you have to, yeah, I think you have to craft this, and this calls the bee. That's my guess. So I've not looked into this because I've just found it. I thought the bee didn't have a recipe, so this must be how you get it. You can't get that bee yet. This is required for it in one of the many little inner crafting recipes, and it requires an adamantium stinger, which is found in Pixonia. We haven't been to Pixonia, we need the warper, so that is off the cards. We'll have to do it the normal way. The first one I want to do is Enderman, because that can get me end crystals to get the Ender Dragon. So I just need to kill a few Endermen. Ooh, Nebula Soul. Okay, they make such bad noises. So after I've killed a few, we're at a basic tier. So I'm going to kill, I could probably get this quite high up. There's so many Endermen here, so I'm going to do that for a while, and then hopefully that'll be fairly easy. In about 5 minutes, I've got it to self-aware tier, which is the highest tier. I think if I remember correctly, there's a shulker spawn up here, so I might just do my shulker ones while I'm in the end. Yeah, so above the end island over here, there is a shulker spawner. So this will spawn the shulkers for this one. I need a few more to make it normal, and then we can get to self-aware. These do spawn fairly slowly, mind you, so we'll see. I'm cheating. I'm spawning them in here. I think this will be faster. Yep, already at basic, so I'll just do this for a little bit until we have what we need. But they are spawning outside, which is a bit annoying. I've been using the Mirkwood bow to kill Smash, because the shuriken doesn't work very well, and the durability is going down really fast, and I can't put mending on this the vanilla way, so I've made a botanic enchanter, and I think, do I just chuck these like that? Not quite sure. Let me just check. I'm silly. Right click this and it should form. Don't know if it needs a spot, but I'd assume so, yes. So now if I chuck the book and the bow on, will it work? Not sure. The problem is things that have already been enchanted can't be put in here. So I'm going to make the enchanter from, it's not called Mine Factory Reloaded anymore, Industrial Foregoing, because I think that might work instead. I found the final shulker that's been making a racket. It's under the floor. It won't open though. Right, hopefully that's the last one. Okay, it doesn't work in the enchantment applicator either. I don't know why. I was under the impression that I could put mending on this. So yeah, that's going to die pretty fast, which is a bit irritating, but I was going to use it to kill the Ender Dragon. I'm not quite sure what better ranged weapon there is for killing the Ender Dragon, so I'm going to have to do some research, or I'm going to have to kill her with something else. I'm going to start by making 8 simulation chambers and 2 loop fabricators. I've started by setting up this little system for the simulation chambers. I have 4 for the shulkers because we need a lot of these pristine shulker matters to be able to make more of these, so therefore they're a priority. We also have the Enderman one, the Nethengenic Wither, the Smash one, and this one, which is the thermal elemental model, which is like the blitzers and the blazers. I've also got an energy condenser here until we get the personal EMC link, which puts polymer clay into all the simulation chambers. I put a bunch of red matter blocks in there, so, and this also automatically outputs into the drawers, as you can see. So yeah, now we've got a lot of the predictions and the matter and stuff that we can use to make items and also to make more of these. I'm hoping to have quite a lot of simulation 4 simulation chambers per mob, plus the 1 loot fabricator per item that I want, so that should be enough, but we should be able to scale it. But really, as long as we get these pristine matters, that's what's most important. As you can see, when I use the loot fabricator, I just have to click what I want and it makes it. So now I've already got 4 end crystals, 5 and 6, and 4 will be enough to make the Ender Dragon data models, and eventually we'll be able to kill the Ender Dragon 4 times after we've let that run enough. I just couldn't be bothered to get the essence. Oh, we actually need the dragon egg to be able to do this, so we'll need to get 16 of these anyway just to get enough dragon eggs to be able to actually program the blank data models. However, now we are running all these data models, we seem to be running into a bit of a power problem, so that will need to be remedied. Before I wrap up the episode, we have made a terrible mistake. And that mistake is I have made the wrong resource miner. I have in fact I've made the void resource miner. We needed the void ore miner. So that's why all we've got in here is absolute rubbish. So I'm going to make some more litherite. We've got a lot of uranium now, and I'm going to correct my mistake, my very uranium expensive mistake. Okay, so I've remedied the mistake and we now have the void ore miner, so we should be able to get the correct things now, and not just junk. Now we are getting the erodium, which we need to upgrade to the tier 2 void ore miner. I've also found out what the botanic miner does. It mines for wood and leaves and other botany related things, and also the botania flowers. And with that, I think it's a good time to wrap up today's episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.